I'm especially going for that vibe with this video. And I'm gonna kind of switch between soft-spoken and whispering, and you can let me know how you like that. I've been trying to do a little more soft-spoken lately because I haven't done it. I mean, I barely do it with this mic, so I want to kind of start doing that, and hopefully it sounds good and not awkward, because I know with some people, soft-speaking, it can I don't know, it can be right in that territory of being a little too high-pitched, that it's not calming. It can kind of give anticipatory, but not in a good way, so I don't want to do that. So, let me know. But yeah. So, that was already a ramble of an intro, but to kind of give you a little background, I have been wanting to film the past couple days, and I finally finished my online over the summer class, which I'm really happy about. And so, I'm done with work, I'm done with class. I have nothing else, obligation, responsibilities to do, so I can finally dedicate more time to videos, and I want to finally, start streaming, doing live streams. Sorry about that. I want to figure out how to stream games. I think I need a better PC setup, so I don't know. I've even been talking to one of my friends. She wants to start kind of like a vlog or a gaming channel, and I would 100% be down to do that. So if we do make that, I will let you guys know. And yeah, I really want to start dedicating more time to creative stuff, and yeah, especially this summer with the little over a month, I think it's about a month I have left before classes start again. I really want to do what I can. And yeah, so, but the last couple days, even though I've been done with my class, it's been really hectic, because there's been a lot going on in my friend group. So, I'm just gonna kind of spill the tea. I'm not gonna give specific names, obviously, and I'm not gonna go too into details, but I'm gonna kind of give you the sitch on the situation. So yeah, we're just friends chatting right now, venting. It's gonna be a lot of venting. I'm just so exhausted. I really am so exhausted, because it has been all of today, all of yesterday, and this is all because of one person in particular. And I feel bad because this one person is essentially being cut off from our entire friend group. I mean, there's kind of two friend groups that are a little overlapped, and they were in both, and now this friend is literally getting cut out of the bigger one, and he's on thin fucking ice with the smaller one, if that makes sense. I'm in both of the friend groups, and I'm actually the one who introduced them to the other one, because one of them, the friend groups, is our friend group in our classes. We all met because we have the same major and we see each other around. And then I introduced this person to my club friend group, because I go to botany club, and that is my club. That's where I spend, I'm there the 2 days a week that we meet, and I play, games on Discord with these people. These are the people I chat with, on social media and stuff. This is my friend group, and essentially things have just gone downhill with this person. I feel bad because I also introduced this person to the friend group. Of course, when I first met this person, I didn't know that they were like this. I thought that they were cool, I didn't have any issues with them, and we kind of had a joking banter where we would kind of insult each other and stuff, and it was always just jokes. And I've had that kind of banter with people in the past, and it's never been an issue, but with this person, realizing is a bit of an issue. They take things like way too far kind of vibe, like they never know the limit. And they've just done a lot of stuff to, and it's this really like fascinating thing where everyone in, like every single person, because I know everyone that this person is friends with because I'm also friends with them, and I have had individual conversations with literally every single person, and everyone is like fed up with them. And it's like all these like it's all these little things that they do that really just kind of would be petty to call out in the moment, but you know, they accumulate, like they all kind of stack on each other, and you know, you're kind of just like left with this like general like, you know, you don't like being around this person because they treat you like shit. And then, you know, they've also done like big, like really shitty things as well. Like it's not just small stuff. And it's just general like shitty behavior. Like that's, like this person just generally treats other people like shit. Like there's no really other way of like saying it, you know? And, you know, my friend group is like super nice. So, you know, everyone has just kind of given this person the benefit of the doubt and like, you know, moved on and just like not really held a grudge about it, and just you know in hopes that it was just kind of, you know, that these are just one-off things and that they'll change, but like they never did. If anything, it just got worse. So it's all kind of blown up in the past couple days, which I was expecting because it got to the point where, you know, after like talking with different people about it, and you know, like feel kind of bad because it's like you don't want to be like gossiping or like, you know, you don't want to be like talking shit, but it's not really talking shit if it's all true. It's more like sharing your kind of like, you know, you're venting, you're sharing the shitty experiences that you all have with the same person, and being like, yeah, like he's been treating me like shit, he's been treating you like shit too, like that's not okay. Like, and yeah, I think it really took like people talking to each other about it for them to really be like, yeah, like that was really not okay. Like I wasn't okay with that, and yeah, that's like fucked up. And then even being like mad for each other, you know, like I shared some things that this person did to me with my friends, and like they like downright like hate this person for, you know, shit that they've done to me, and I'm like straight up like, they said that to you, like that's fucked up, like that's not okay. And kind of having that like experience of being like upset for each other as well as ourselves, and yeah, just kind of like coming to the realization of like, yeah, we like shouldn't be putting up with this. And then I've shared, you know, kind of vented with, you know, friends of mine from high school, friends that don't know anyone in my friend group, you know, this friend group, and they don't know this person, and just sharing, and you know, it's truth. I'm not like lying or I'm telling them exactly what this person did. I'm not even sharing my opinion on, I'm just like, this person did this, or they said this, and you know, my friends and like even my family members are like, like, why haven't you blocked? Why haven't you just like cut this person off? Is basically the consensus, you know. And yeah, it's like pretty like unanimous. Everyone's like, yeah, this person's awful. Why are you like associating with them? And it's a little complicated, I feel like, especially for me and then our like class friend group, because it's like, you know, we all share the same major. Our classes are getting smaller. Like there's only one, you know, we have to take certain classes, certain semesters, and there's only one class, you know, one section. Like, we're going to be in classes of like 20 people, and we're all going to be in it for the next like 2 years. Like, there's no avoiding it, you know. It's not like my friends who are in the club, like, they can just like block this person, never talk to them again. They'll never have to see them again. Maybe they'll walk by them on campus, but like, they won't ever have to like, you know, they don't have to see them in class like me and some of my other friends do. And yeah, so it's like easier for them to do that than it is for, you know, some of us. Like 3 of us don't have a choice really, and we're trying to be like cordial and friendly. And yeah, it's frustrating too because it's like, you know, you even if this person's like shitty, you still like care about them and you still like want them to be better. And it just kind of sucks because you can't make that progress for someone else. You can't like, you know, you can't make them work on their issues and fix them. Like, I'm not your parent. I'm not going to handhold you. I'm not your therapist, especially. That's like a big thing. He loves to like, you know, just kind of like put a lot on you that it's like, that's not my responsibility. That's not my burden to carry or deal with. And like, the issue is this person will like acknowledge that, but then they still do it. And that's one of the other things that drives me crazy. This person loves to just give the most insincere apologies ever. And it's like they think if they just just because you apologize for something does not mean that you're actually sorry. I mean, if you actually want to change and do better, you would change your actions. You would make up for it. You would stop doing the thing that you did. You wouldn't repeat that mistake, and then you would be better, and then it would be fine. Like, you'd be forgiven and you'd move on. But this person does the same thing over and over and over again. And not even to mention that, like, the apology is just so obviously like fake, and it's like, that's just insulting. It's just even more insulting that you would do that. Yeah. And then of course the whole like kind of trying to play the victim, and like, I say like a lot too. It's very like a valley girl of me. I don't know why. I don't live in California. My brother does it too, which is really funny. So I don't know, maybe it's just kind of like, there it is again. Maybe it's just like I don't know, people around us do it, or like maybe I got it from my brother, who knows. But anyway, I'm trying to make an effort not to say it as often. But when I'm just venting, spewing, not really, I know I don't have a script that I'm following, it's difficult for me to avoid using it. Anyway, getting back to the event, which I don't want this to be too long. It helps that I'm being general. God, when I like first ranted to my mom about it, it was like a 2-hour phone call. And then I ranted to my roomie Allie. She was in one of the videos with me in the past. I love her. She's amazing. She passionately dislikes this person, especially because of like how they treated me and how they treated some other people who she's also friends with. And so like on our behalf, like this person hasn't done anything to her, but she like hates their guts. Totally valid. I mean, she's obviously like, she loves her friends. She's protective of them. If someone's treating her friends like shit, you know, she's not gonna stand for it. So, love her. Allie's amazing. And yeah, and got a little bit off topic. But yeah, I ranted to her about it for a bit. She was very vindicated, kind of, because she really was like one of the first people who was like, I don't trust this bitch. I don't like him. And she was 100% valid for that. She was ahead of the curve. Really, truly. She saw the vibes. So I'm trusting her for her judgment of character. If she says she really doesn't like someone, I'm gonna proceed with caution. But yeah. So, you know, I ranted to my roomie about this, and then I ranted to one of my best friends. Obviously, I vented to one of my friends from high school for like at least an hour when we were hanging out. We were just sitting in her car, and you know, we're just like chilling. We're talking about other stuff too. Of course, we were updating each other on our lives, and vented to her about this, and she was like, "Cut this person off." She's like, "Seriously, just block them. Like, don't even deal with it." And you know, then I ranted to one of my best friends, it was in that friend group as well, but they are like a lot more neutral. They don't hang out around this person, so they hang out with me and my roomie Allie more. and a couple other people, and so they like learned about a lot of it from me, and they've been like a good neutral third party in this because they're also like, well, we're officials in the club, me, my friend that I like to talk to, and then this person who's causing issues, and then another one of my friends who's like the president. So it's like the four of us are the officials in the club, and we have all of issues with this one person. But well, of course, like there's people who are more neutral because they're like barely acquaintances with this person, so they haven't had a lot of like interaction. They've just heard stuff from everyone else who is around this person more often. And yeah, so like the general consensus is not good. But like it's not like everyone hates this person's guts, and I mean everyone has tried to be, besides like a select few who are just over this person's bullshit, which is totally fair because they've had like the brunt of the abuse. Most people are more neutral, and like I tried to be more neutral because this person's my friend and I'm not like super close with them. I was closer before, but then they started treating me like shit, so I definitely pulled back a lot and didn't share like personal things and whatnot with them anymore. But like it still sucks because it's like, yeah, it feels like it sucks to be like, yeah, I don't want this person to feel like everyone hates them, like everyone's against you, but it's like everyone is really upset with you and they're totally valid because you've been treating them terribly and you've been acting like a terrible person. And yeah, I mean, I had a whole, I was texting them like this afternoon and it was a whole exchange, and this kind of goes back to the when I was saying that they like to really like deflect and act like they don't know why this is happening. Our messages basically went, and this morning they had officially been told that they'd finally quit being like an officer in our club, which should have happened a while ago. But like, and if they didn't quit, we were gonna tell them that they were being kicked out, because we actually do have like evidence. Like we went through the Constitution, and like there were multiple times that they have made like mistakes that you could be kicked out of a club for, is all I'm gonna say. And so that's why we were trying to kind of push this person to like voluntarily quit, because you don't want to make a whole like thing out of it. You don't want to bring the school into it. But there was really inappropriate behavior that was happening, so sorry about the motorcycle, that's annoying. They did quit being an officer, but they still said that they were going to show up to club, which we were like, no, like you can't be around, like, I don't even know why they would want to. Personally, if I had like an issue with a group of people, like I would be purposely avoiding them. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near them, and they still were like talking like they want to show up to club, and we told them like you can't, like you're not allowed in club either. They're like, can I still come to plant sales? It's like, I guess it's a public event. I don't know why you would like want to. Like, I don't know why you would want to go out of your way to interact with this group of people who's very annoyed with you to the point where they're kicking you out of club. So that's, yeah, unfortunate. But we, my very neutral friend is the one who sent that message and everything. And this friend is like so interesting. The problem friend, not my close friend, because they messaged like practically everybody individually asking like, are we friends? Are we still cool? Which is like, bro, not really. I'm sorry, but like, no. And yeah, it was just a whole thing. And yeah, some people were like, pretty honest, like, meh, like I don't, like, you cause drama and I'm not interested in that. Like, we're adults in college, like this is just not like, it's so immature and unprofessional and just, like, no, people aren't interested in this kind of thing, you know? Like, people don't want to be bothered. Like, most of us are in our fucking 20s. Like, we don't want to be dealing with this. And I know, like, 2 of my friends have both graduated from college, so they're actually they're not in college anymore. But we're still friends, of course. And, like, these 2 friends that graduated are just so over it. They're like, I'm too fucking old for this, like, kind of petty high school drama. And that's the same sentiment that my friends, you know, who were in my classes with them have also echoed. It's just like the petty high school drama. And, like, we're not fucking, you know, interested in that. Like, that's so stupid. At your big age, like, you should be more mature than that. So that's its whole, you know. So I was messaging. I'm gonna take a drink of water, actually. Oh yeah, super cute. I put this little bow in my hair, and I like got this idea to wear it like low. I know I've put it up here before so you could see it above, but like I saw a couple of people's videos where they had their hair like tied up. I think it was some girls with short hair actually, and they like put it in like a low ponytail where they pinned their hair back, and then they put like the little bow, and it was so cute seeing the bow in like the bottom part, like near the nape of their neck, like how I put this. And I just like thought it looked so cute. Like, I don't know, it kind of looked like, yeah, I don't know, I think it's cute, the little tails of my hair. I kind of hate the feeling of it on the nape of my neck. It's a little like bit of a sensory thing for me, but maybe if I wear it a little higher, this could be a cute hairstyle for me to do. But yeah, I'm wearing my I Love Cowboys shirt. Look, I mean, I'm a lesbian, so I don't actually love I don't love cowboys and like I want to be in a relationship one way. I mean it in like I love fucking Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. I love like the southern, like Arthur Morgan from Red Dead 2 and like Joel Miller from The Last of Us. I mean it in that kind of way. Like, that's the kind of cowboy way that I mean. Just to put that out there. I accidentally wore this shirt like in a kind of like cowboy-esque town that I was in recently to visit family, and I was like, oh god, like all the straight white men are gonna think that I want them. I don't mean it in that way. I mean it in like a lesbian loving her favorite like yeehaw dude kind of way. Anyway, moving on. Back to the drama. Yeah, so I also am wearing contacts as well. I put the little hazel ones in because I love this. And I, you know. But anyway, so messages with this person, they, you know, messaged me the whole, like, are we friends kind of vibe. Ooh. I feel like I have to cough. 1 second. I've been talking like so much today. I've been like on the phone for hours, and yesterday too, and I just can't. Oh yeah, when I was giving my one like close friend who's in this friend group the recap, it was a 4-hour phone call. Of course, I was also streaming Yandere Simulator while I was playing, and then so I only chatted with them about this for like a portion of the time, but like yeah, I'm like just after this I don't want to talk about it anymore because I've quite literally, I mean, that's 2 hours. Like, I've been talking to different people and I feel like it's fucking like 10 hours at least that I've been ranting about this person to different people, and like that's too much time and energy to spend on this. Like, I can't. But yeah, it's also been kind of like a learning thing for me because I'm like, yeah, I feel like if I was older and more mature, I probably would have put a stop to this a long time ago. And, you know, like, I just feel like older, you know, people, especially like older women and stuff, like I feel like women in like their 30s and stuff, like they kind of get to the point where they're like, no, like I'm not gonna put up with this shit, because you're like, by then you're an adult, you know who you are, drama and shit does not interest you, and you're just, gonna be like, yeah, like, this person, be able to spot, like, oh, this person treats people like shit, and then just, like, not talk to them, like, I feel like that's something that I'll get better at with age, and I'll get better at, like, standing up for myself and being more, like, assertive, because I think I do struggle with that, but that's a discussion for another day. But yeah, so, and of course I know not every, like, older woman is like that. There's still older women who cause drama. I mean, god, I've met some, because I mean, I have like older, that sounds really bad, I'm friends with some like old people, and by old people I mean people in their like 70s and 80s, mainly through like my mom's church and stuff, and then also just like through my grandparents' friends that I've met, and like even some older family members. Some old people are fucking petty and immature as shit. Like, petty, like, old people will still pull this shit sometimes, and like, it's insane. Like, you meet some people, like old people, and you're like, are you still in fucking high school? Like, why are you acting like this? Like, that's insane. You'll meet people like this of all ages, but I think the older you get and the more mature you are, the better you'll be at just fucking dismissing it and not interacting with these people. But anyway, the whole text exchange, they asked me, are we still friends and all of that, and I essentially said, yeah, like, of course we still are, but like, you need to make some changes, and I'm not going to be putting up with this kind of behavior in the fall when classes start again. I'm not going to do it. And it was just, what went from there was just them being like, they're like, Kat, please, I don't understand why people are mad at me. Kat, what did I do wrong? Kat, this is coming out of nowhere. Like, it's the summer, I haven't done anything to anyone. I don't understand. I apologized for the previous stuff. And it's like, no, you didn't. And then he's like, but nobody else has, like, like, nobody's, like, called me out for anything. Like, why is this all coming out now? Why all the lies? That pissed me off. Like, oh, just the way they will, like, say shit sometimes. Like, it's the, like, little, like, trying to play victim, and then they'll be, like, condescending. And they, like, definitely have that, like, superiority shit that they do, and it's, like, and then with that whole thing, I called them out with the, like, I've been there when people have called you out. I've literally seen it. I know they've done it. You've given, like, shitty excuses and apologies, so don't even, like, try to lie to me about that. And, they're like, I've worked on it. And I'm like, what have you worked on? Tell me, what progress have you made? What exactly have you worked on? And they immediately folded and said, they literally went like, alright, I haven't worked on anything, because like, they couldn't even fucking come up with an excuse for what they supposedly worked and improved on. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought, because they're like, I'll work on it, I'll be better, I'll work on it. Like, what? How exactly are you going to be better? What are you going to work on? What are you going to fix? And they can't answer that. They can't answer that. And then when they were like, I don't understand what I did wrong, like, I don't understand why this is happening, I'm like, guess. Give me your best guess. There's no way you're completely unaware of everything that you do. And lo and behold, they fucking text me a wall. I'm talking, I have to swipe because it's my entire screen list of all the shit that they do. Not specific instances, just like their behaviors and attitude. And when I tell you that that's exactly what they fucking do, probably and then some. It's the way they followed it up with, I'm guessing that was everything and more. Most of it. I'm not gonna say and more. In fact, I think there's more that you didn't mention. But it's the fucking fact. And then later again in another message to a group chat, they again said the whole, like, I don't know what I did wrong. I didn't fucking feed any of that to you. You just sent me an essay yourself of exactly what you know that you did. And you're gonna turn around and lie to my fucking face again, saying you don't know what you Okay, that's what we're doing. Awesome. I'm too old for this shit. I'm really too old for this shit. I'm fucking 20. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm over that. I'm just so over it. Everything they do is like a bid for attention. Every fucking general, like, sweeping statement, announcement that they have to make, like, oh, I'm gonna take a break from Snapchat and Discord, and, you know, I'm like, I'll leave you guys alone, and then you turn around and you're still fucking messaging me hours later after you said you weren't gonna be on social media anymore, and you're messaging me on Snap. Okay. And of course there's more. Like, I'm giving you a giant reduced version of this. Like, it is long story, very short. But yeah. God, it's the way that they, like, cannot apologize correctly either. That was on their list. On their list was, I can't give genuine sounding apologies. No, you just don't give fucking genuine apologies. When this person left our group Discord, just out of nowhere, they're so impulsive, they just will fucking leave. And then they wanted to be invited back. God knows why, when you know everybody doesn't want to talk to you. Like, you just want to come back for what? For attention? Like, I don't understand why you would want to come back. When they want to come back, they're told, I don't know, like, make amends with everyone that you've wronged, which would be kind of fucking hard to do, considering all that you've done. Their apology, and I quote, it's seared into my brain because they copy-pasted this apology to the main two people that they've been, like, insane towards. And the, like, copy-paste apology was literally, I was told I had to make amends to be let back into the Discord. So, sorry for what I did. Hope you can forgive. That'll do it. That'll fucking do it. That'll get them back. That'll work. Chat's gonna love this. Yeah. Their apologies are never that good. I mean, honestly, all of the, like, and because we've all coordinated with each other about shit, they send, like, the same apologies. They talk about the same shit about improving. For, like, the other apologies where they actually semi, like, tried. These ones were just atrocious. These weren't even apologies. The one that I just fucking word for word told you. Like, previous ones, like, they say the same things, like, time after time. And it's like, you can't keep giving the same apology and then doing same things again. Yeah. I lived with this person this past summer. It was kind of a nightmare, to be so real with you. Not even just, like, the attitude shit, but then also just, like, the regular bit of a nightmare to live with. At least I didn't, like, trash the place or, like, I mean, didn't fucking clean anything. I had to clean their entire side of the room, of course. It was more just, like, the, like, psychological and emotional torture that really made it, you know, a little unbearable. Yeah. They really terrorized me and my roommate and my other two roommates. I'm excited. My other two roommates are great. We're all, three of us are moving in together in the fall, and I'm excited because me and the other two, who are also my friends in my classes, get along great. And living together goes really smooth too. We don't have any issues. The second that this person moved out early, so then it was just me and my other two roomies, and oh my god, the debriefs that we had, being like, they were like, he's driving you crazy too? Oh my god, he's been driving me insane. Like, holy shit. Like, can you believe that thing that he said / did / every single day there's something. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not gonna get into specifics, but I'm gonna say this one anecdote because I was just joking with my friend about it, and I think it's really funny. This person, one thing that they like to do, this is just one thing that they like to do, is they let just like argue about like anything and everything. Like, they're very argumentative, and it's like anything you say, like, they'll find some way to argue with you about it. And it's always about like stupid shit that you could literally Google the answer of, and they act like you're the fucking stupidest person alive for disagreeing with them, and the second you show them the evidence, like, yeah, I'm right, bitch, you're fucking wrong, they just go like, oh, well, wasn't that serious? And they get so fucking pouty and bitchy about it, and it's like, you were just acting like I was a fucking idiot, and now that you realize that you're the idiot, you just like shut down. Okay, great. Not even like an apology or anything. Great. And this is like repeated, and this is just one thing, because I'm setting up this anecdote, or whatever the fuck you call it. Essentially, this video is so long, you guys. Essentially, one thing that they like would disagree with, or that they like made a whole thing about, is double jeopardy. And they had like an insane like understanding of what double jeopardy was. They thought double jeopardy is when you know, obviously, double jeopardy is when you commit a crime, and say you were to rob a bank, and they take you to court and try to charge you with robbing this bank, and you get acquitted. There isn't enough, you're not guilty, they couldn't find enough evidence, and then after the fact they find more evidence that could find you guilty. They can't retake you to court for that same charge, because like, you were already acquitted of robbing this particular bank, and they couldn't prove. They should have found all their evidence before they took you to court, essentially. So, you can't be charged for that again. That's how double jeopardy works. They can't just keep taking you to court for the same crime, hoping for a different outcome. They have to prove the first time that you're guilty without a benefit, without a doubt, in the court of law. This friend thought that double jeopardy meant if you, get acquitted of robbing that bank, you can go fucking rob another bank, and they can't take you to court for robbing a different bank because it's still a robbing a bank charge. What the fuck? That was just so wrong. I don't even know. No, if you murder someone and they don't find you guilty of murdering that person, and you go and murder someone else, they can charge you for murdering that other person. It's a different charge. It's for a different bank. It's for a different person. Like, that's how fucking double jeopardy works. But they were so insistent that that's how double jeopardy worked. Obviously, they were wrong. They're the same way with apologizing, is the little joke there. They think that, like, if they apologize for fucking doing, treating you like shit in this way, doing this thing, they think they can, like, just treat you like shit again and be like, well, I apologized. But it's like, you apologized for treating me like shit for this other situation. You just treated me like shit again. Your previous apology doesn't extend towards your future mistakes. If anything, I'm realizing that you didn't fucking mean your apology, because you were a piece of shit again. You've committed the same act twice. Yeah. So my hair's coming out. That's sad. I'm just gonna take it out. I'm not gonna wear my hair like this for the next video I'm gonna film, so I'm just gonna take my hair out. But yeah, I liked the hairstyle. I thought it was cute. I think I just need to wear it higher because like these short bits are gonna slip out, you know, because I have layered hair. But yeah, that's what I'm willing to share for that story. There's so much more that I could get into, but like I really just don't want to at the moment. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this venting. I hope it was kind of giving like FaceTime call vibes. I didn't really switch in between whispering and soft spoken like I thought I would. I did it in the beginning and then not anymore, especially as I got more heated. But yeah, this was kind of giving the am I the asshole, am I the devil vibes. Like usually those are the videos that I get heated in, but yeah. Not great. It's been not great. It really has been. I like barely touched the tip of the iceberg essentially with this situation. But yeah. We'll see how it goes. This person's no longer in club, allowed to show up in club, and hoping that they don't cause drama when we have classes together. So that's all there is for that. And I know that like the best, you know, everyone's giving me the advice, just like cut this person off, and I would normally totally agree with that. I do have trouble cutting people off. I based my my like mean girl ASMR video, oh yeah, like being mean to you, off of another friend that I have from high school, who I'm still like semi-friends with. I stopped talking to her. I just haven't like cut, but I just stopped talking to her. I feel like it's good enough. I don't know. I'm not good at cutting people off, is what I'm trying to say. But I do take space. I can like, you know, do that. So yeah, I mean, I guess if you do have advice and input or have had similar situations, you can let me know in the comments. Give me your stories. But yeah, thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I love you guys. I just threw up gang signs, sorry.